everyone, my peeps. That's for my people all over and from especially to my people in Jamaica. Yes, Jamaicans, we love you. Greetings everyone and welcome back to this channel. My name is underscore Jim. Yeah, welcome back to yet another video from Kenya, East Africa. We are here. It's a bright morning and look what I got here. This one's a stick, you know. We are taking animals out. Of course, I'm in the village. We're trying to take care of the animals. Yes. And this here, right on this side, it's a village. And right here where I am, it's actually a forest. So we brought the animals to the forest for grazing actually. So like right there we have some goats and sheep and cows spread all the way this side. Let me show you, let me move around and let's get to see, you know. Yes, so this is alive in the village, you know. These are the activities we got to do every morning in the village. These are the activities. I've done this like for the longest growing up because my parents are farmers who keep animals and also do some farming of corn, because corn is the major thing that is grown in this place. So that's what they do plant. And so guys, we're in the forest and this part of what they do, like keeping of animals. And today actually brought the animals. I brought the animals. Usually in the past years we used to have them being taken care by one person. So like I was saying, growing up, taking care of the animals, like being in the forest, times like this with the animals, it was a very common thing in my home. In my home, it was a very common thing because that's what used to be a thing of a livelihood. And most of the time, so you have to do it regardless. Like it was not an optional thing, it was like a must thing, you know. Taking care of the animals all that time, you know. Yeah, it was not something of like, it was not optional. This one was mandatory. And you'll find out that every day that's what you have to do. Yes, as a young boy, and until today, man. I'm now a big boy, and still it's the same thing. But growing up, you used to have them cattle in large numbers. Not like today, you know, the numbers have reduced, and due to some reasons, you know, life takes different shape daily. I would say tomorrow, you never know of tomorrow, but with the prayer and everything, we're always expecting great things to happen in our lives, you know. We're expecting to do well because God is the only one, all-knowing all this time. And so, yes, things took a different shape, and this way we are, but we keep moving regardless, regardless. We keep moving, guys. So it is what it is, you know. So we in the forest. This is a regular thing, you know. On a daily basis, this is what actually happens. We have some sheep here, we have some cows or cattle, we have some sheep, and we have some goats. They're headed to the other direction, and over there, cows too. So it's a new day, and grazing has actually begun. You see, most of the time, animals need your attention like 24/7. Like from the morning when you wake up, you attend to animals. You begin to attend to the animals from the very morning to the evening. So they require like full time, like they need most of your time. It's not something that you'll be like, maybe you are going to work on it for an hour and it's sorted. Bearing in mind that most villages here, you know, there's no enough space for them to keep them on something like a ranch or so on. The population has really bulged, and it is what it is. There are no big farms whereby you'll just do paddocks. You'll do paddocks and say, you know what? My animal stays in my home, and I'm going to be taking care of them in this environment, like sort of a ranch. You see, there's no more, because the population has actually bulged, and we only have to rely on the forest for survival. And the forest means, like, you know, every morning you have to bring them in the forest for grazing the whole day, like for around 9 hours. And then what? In the evening, you have to walk them back home to rest, to be milked and so on, if there's any. And again, wait for the next day. So that's the routine. So that's the routine so far that has been happening for the longest time, you know. Being growing up as a young boy until today, I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy, you know. Yes, this life, forest life, has been like the thing. Has been like the thing, you know. Has been the thing. It's something that you will not avoid, you know. You'll not avoid. So I'm in the forest. This is a forest, you know, and it consists of cypress trees. This is where we are grazing our animals, our cattle and sheep and goats. And normally there's someone that's helping us to take care of this, because we have them in few numbers, so they are very few in numbers. So we bring them to him here in the forest, and we're going to pick them in the evening when they're returning home. So that's what is on the schedule, like daily, you know. Yes. So I'll be updating you on more, but that's it. That's what's up, you know, guys. I'm in the village. Village is beautiful, but of course there are some things that you end up not liking. There are some things that you end up liking. Yes. So it is what it is, but life, sometimes when you are going forward and moving, working very hard to get something sweet like honey, sometimes life can be so tough to give you lemons. Yes, but at the end of the day, it does not mean that it's the end of everything. Yes, I relocated to the village. I'm in the village. I'm back home, and let's see what happens in the few in the few days that I'll be in the village. I pray that it's very few days or some weeks, and then I'll be out. I just want to go out there, make my life better. Yes, make my life better. If it means doing what I have to do, because staying in the village sometimes it's a good thing, but it's a good thing if you have a place that you are making good income, or there's something that you're pushing at the end of the day. Yeah, but in this case, you know what, I was forced to be back in the village to re-strategize, right? And also to do what? To figure out what I got to do. And so it might not be a good idea at some point if you're not careful. So let me relax and re-strategize, and we'll be picking the broken pieces and fix everything. Yeah, I'll be updating you on the next activity, guys. Stay tuned. So I'm trying to find the location, the guy that I'm supposed to give the animals and at least go back home. Yes, so we're here moving with the boys. That's what's up, you know. Let's find where this guy is. Surely it's a challenge. It's a big challenge, you know. For the longest, we never did this. We had our own person that would take the animals from home until to the forest, but nowadays it's not the case. So we have to rely on someone who takes care of a number of people's animals, you know. And this is the case. Sometimes we'll come at the right location, sometimes he will change the location, and that's it. What else can we do? Yeah. So I'm doing this because of the lighting, you know. My lighting is not so good because we are walking towards the direction of the sun. We are not against, so I have to find the right position for the light. Make sure I have a clear video. Yeah, we're moving. We are with the boys. So that's what's up, you know. We're moving. We have the boys. Yeah, the boys. We're moving. Let's find out where this guy is. Is at some location the other side. Yeah, the goats, and we have the cattle there. Whoa. And this forest, I tell you, it's huge. Forest is huge. It extends, it's thousands and thousands of forest. Yeah, thousands and thousands of hectares. Thousands, I tell you, thousands and thousands of hectares. It's not a small forest, you know. It extends. It's far and wide. Like I'm telling you, for the past 25 years, or for the past, I would say around 15 years, I've been in this forest, but like I've never walked, like I've never covered every part of it. I've not been able to cover every part of it. It's just some section, you know. uh, grazing, you will find yourself in just some section, in a section of it, uh, just a section. So let's see it, let's find the guy now. That's it, you see it extends far. So over there, the other side, those are the eucalyptus trees. We have the eucalyptus trees in the other far end. Yeah, the community, usually it's allowed to cultivate certain areas that are not covered with the trees. So like this area, the forest or the Ministry of the Forestry allows the community to also cultivate these areas that are not yet covered with trees, just to make sure that in one way or the other, the forest in the same spirit, the community helps to conserve the forest. Like it's helping in forest conservation, to make sure that they have food and they are not going to be cutting down trees to say, like, maybe to burn charcoal so they're earning a living. But instead, when the forest or the Ministry of Forestry allows the community to cultivate these areas, they are sure that the community is going to benefit by having some food to feed their families and their income, and so they avoid cutting down the trees, so to say they conserve. So the Ministry of Forestry allows this part to be cultivated in that spirit, so that the community benefits and there's a mutual benefit. You know what? Mutual benefit, that the community is getting something, and the government or the Ministry of Forestry is also being helped to conserve the forest, and that's a good thing. And that's what's up, you know. Yo. So we're still moving, we've been moving. There we have the goats and the cattle. We're still looking for this guy. He's probably in some location over there. Let's keep moving till we hand him over. We'll be going back home to do other activities. Yeah. So this is what happens in the village. I'm telling you. This is how life is in the village, especially now in my home. These are like normal thing, the daily activity. The struggles with goats and the cows. That's the thing, you know. Yo. Yes, so like right here where we are is the forest, and when I stand this behind me is the village, where the section of the village begins. Like say there's a boundary there, the village grass is there, so it divides the forest and the community of the village. Yeah. So that's what's up, guys. Let's catch up with this guy, give him the cows and the goats, and I'll be seeing you on that one or the next video, guys. Remember to subscribe to this channel. This kind of video you'll be seeing them more. They're becoming more and more. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please remember to subscribe. We are on the road to 30k subscribers. Please remember to like the video, drop a comment, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about these guys? Is it the kind of life you like to live? Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's challenging. But at the end of the day, we have to keep pushing, right? Yes. Bye bye, guys. See you on the next one, guys. See you on the next one.